PC. Sorry about the glare. Finally able to get a little time here and make a quick video or a long video or however the fuck I want to make the video. And just kind of irritated by the new fucking YouTube thing with the live videos. I guess you can't do a live video straight up on YouTube if you have less than 1,000 subs. So I guess I'm on a quest for 1,000 subs. I don't really care about subs, but I guess they're making it a big fucking deal. So so let's get 1,000 subs. 1,000 subs, and I will give away a huge prize when if we ever get there. So thousands of subs will be well worth your time since it's so important for YouTube. All right, this is the Hard-Ons Too Far Gone LP, 1993 on Skiing, really, from Minneapolis label. Of course, it's licensed with Waterfront. Hard-Ons, Australian pop punk veterans. And I've never actually seen this, so when I had the chance to pick it up, I did. You can't always listen to serious shit all the time, you know. You gotta have some fun stuff in there. It gets really, you know, serious psych and serious jazz and serious blues and all that. Just gotta have some kind of variety, otherwise it's just boring. So yeah, I'm just gonna show some, I think, some records that don't get shown too much. And if you can, check out Chris Alvear video. He did a video. He finally came back after a long absence. Chris Alvear's. If you like crazy weirdo rock, psych and other stuff that's not your norm and not your blues psych and all that crap. So all right, yeah, this just came in today. This Husker Du Rising, New Day Rising SST staple, SST 31. And actually I haven't had this on vinyl in quite a while, since I started collecting again. I don't think I did have it, but it was a repress, so I sold it. This is a OG. It does matter. OGs do matter. I mean, that's part of the fun, having records that people don't have. This punk stuff is a lot harder to. It's a lot harder to know what you're looking for when you're talking OGs than old psych stuff and stuff, because they didn't press anything and so they're around. Usually and they don't have, you know, they weren't putting barcodes on shit in the 60s, so a little bit easier to spot. They're all over the place. Everything, you can find anything you want. It's how much money you want to pay for it now. I don't really consider stuff really rare anymore. It just is, it's out there, it's for sale. Buy it if you want. If you don't, whatever. If you want to keep looking for it, who cares? It's going to cost you gas money, internet, hustling and bustling. Sometimes it's just not worth it. I just buy it. I don't care. You can't be playing with records scared, you know. Just like gambling. Here's a California punk classic, Drunk Engines. This is skate punk or whatever, but it's a little bit better. It's not just straight up punk hardcore. It's definitely weird, and you know, this is even psychedelic. is it psychedelic in your 60s hippie shit? No, it's not. But it's psychedelic. It does have some complete weirdo-ness to it. And that's what makes, you know, psychedelic to me. This record's rare as hen's teeth, you know, comparable to your July or whatever you want. This is probably rare. It's got a little bit of a tear there, but, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I had to throw down some coin for this. And, yeah, this is a classic that I wrote off back in the day, but now I can mainly handle. It's the production that, you know, back in the day would have turned me off, but now it's not so much about that anymore. So this is 1980. I want to say it's 87. So lots of cool weird stuff were coming out during this time in the 80s. Here's a cool record that Randy from Dead Wax 66 turned me on to. This George Bridgman, and I think Derek Cosmic Vinyl, Derek Fisher. He showed this a while back also, and just finally got around to grabbing a copy of this. This is great. Stooges type rock and roll. Some weirdness to it. It's just, it is what it is. Guitar rock. From the, basically from the 70s. Really good. All of his stuff is good. I just have this one, and this an original would be big bucks. Yeah, highly recommend it. George Bridgman. This is Minneapolis band Replacements. This is a promo copy of Tim. My love for this band kind of goes in and out, but lately I've been kind of like, I better get what I'm gonna get, so I got it. And because the stuff is getting more and more expensive, and so I thought I grabbed this. Tim is like, you know, in their big group of records, you know, you got, I would say Let It Be and Tim are their best ones, you know, to me. Their earlier stuff is cool. Hootenanny is really good. Sorry Mom, Take Out the Trash is good. This is good. This is good. Big Star type killer punk, you know, indie rock. Picked up a quick copy of this Raw Power. I don't think it's a first pressing, but it's period correct anyways. We all know about the Stooges, Raw Power. Picked up this Sun Ra. I don't think I've even listened to it yet. Sound of Joy, Sun Ra, on the Delmark label. Pretty sure that this is a period pressing. I don't know if it's a first pressing or what. And I just thought I'd get it. It was the right price, and it's pretty nice shape. I have not heard it, so right time and right frame of mind for the old Sun Ra. Here's another record that Randy from Dead Wax 66 played on one of his live streams or something like that, and I just caught it, and I was like, This is one of the best records that, if you like that 70s, late 60s, 70s, Hendrix psych, kind of real Hendrixy, and just killer guitar, killer songwriting, just all around killer stuff. This is repressed on Drag City, I think, put this out. And this guy was in Human Instinct, I think, also, and just a killer. I mean, I can't. If you're gonna buy a record, buy this. Buy this record. This is killer. Especially if you're a Hendrix freak and that kind of killer 70s, like late 60s, just Marshall rock, you know, with tremolo and phaser and all that, and the guy just killer voice too, and just great songs, almost like Dylan meets Jimi Hendrix. I would say it's along that lines, if not it's better, but not as good as Hendrix, but definitely better than Bob Dylan. I picked up another copy of All Roy Saves. Because I highly recommend this if you're into guitar. This guitar player in this band can play some riffs, just sick jazz riffs and punk mixed with jazz. Killer bass player, drums, and just a fan of Descendants. Everybody knows that this is a nice alternative, and same members, but you know, these first they had all had a couple gems. They had Allroy's Revenge, and then they put this out, and these are like the opus. You know, I consider these the opuses of the band, really realizing how just in their zone. After that and before, they're kind of iffy, kind of B-movie-ish, B-movie punk rock, that's what I would say. It's great, but there's some sounds on the records that aren't that great, and songwriting isn't that good. But Allroy's Revenge and All Roy Saves is top-notch, killer California punk. And I finally was able to pick up one of the last Ty Segall records I actually needed, Lemons, and it's nice to have it. I'm not gonna. This is what bugs me, is when people in videos go, "I got this for a really good deal." Well, I hope so. It don't matter if you got it for a good deal or what, you got it, so it don't matter what. I mean, I got this for a good deal, I got this for a good deal. Who gives a shit? Just show the record if you're into it, if you're not. I don't give a shit. This thing, if I had to have this, I'd pay $100 for it. So that's just the way it goes now. I finally got my hands on a really clean version of this Sir Lord Baltimore. They call this the Brown album. This is killer. You can hear how Metallica got some of their, I don't know if they even knew about this band, but you know, like kind of like the Unforgiven and those crazy Fade to Black type songs and the guitar playing, how that goes. Well, these guys were doing it before Metallica, so yeah, just killer. Just a great record. I like this one actually better than their Kingdom Come record. I think it's Kingdom Come with the Boat. I recommend this one, but this one's hard one to find on the sweet side of things. I mean, this thing is people were sleeping when this thing was out. This is just killer. You want 70s hard psych, crazy, just guitar riff mania. This is the shit. This is great. It's like the Stooges and whatever. Even some punk MC. Even got some punk sensibilities in this shit. Just ripping it, you know. I've been looking for this for a while. I had a couple represses, yeah, but I could just never win a dang auction because you never see it around. If I saw this in a store, I would have. If I was at a record show today, if I would have saw this, I would have bought it. If it would have been this nice, I would have bought it. Again, you know, it is really killer. So I'm an amphetamine reptile nut, so got another copy of Ethereal Killers. This is just loud, heavy, Hawkwind type, but super heavy, spaciular rock. Just super abrasive and just tough guy rock, you know. It's meathead rock, but it's playing on it is incredible. It's fuzzed out. You want to talk about cheesy Sykes fuzz? This is fuzz. This is fuzz blowing your ears apart. You know, that's that. It's just that light paper fuzz. That it's not fuzz. That's just the light little thing. You know, who cares? You know, that's fuzz. This is I got finally scored this big drill car album type thing. This is like a 18, 19, 20. I don't even remember how old I was. This album blew my head off. Descendants, Chemical People, Cruise Records, SST. But these guys are like, I mean, this band here was a huge. Frank Daly, this dude can sing, and believe it or not, Stone Temple Pilots, the dead guy quoted this guy as having one of the best voices there is. You can, this guy, I mean, this guy's influenced a lot of people, Stone Temple Pilots and all kinds of shit. I mean, these guys were killer band. I mean, they could fucking play. And these guys should have been huge, but they weren't. So, just, if you're into rock and roll and you haven't heard this, you need to have it before it's gone and gets super duper expensive. This thing used to be $3 all day long, and I had to fight like heck to get this one. And that's not overseas. Yeah, big drill car. Yeah, it's really killer. Here's another big drill car batch. I don't know if this is on colored vinyl or not. I can't remember. No. Yeah, this is just 90s, just 4 on the floor rock and roll, punk. It's what they called punk then, skate punk, and just killer songwriting. Just, you know, just, yeah, this is a great record. I mean, back in the day, I wasn't like a big record collector, but all I had was these, and some Hammerhead, and some Helmet, and, you know, some Nirvana, some Melvins. I was good, man. I mean, you already got the best of the best. Why Jawbreaker? Got bands doing shit that hadn't been done before, and you know, it's just like you didn't need to buy 6,000 records. You already had the best of the best. So they're really, every time you'd go buy something, it would just be a fucking letdown. So we just quit buying shit after you got your Dinosaur Juniors and all that. Just there was really no point to buying records anymore. You really had to search it out or you're really going to be disappointed. And here's another copy of this. This is on blue wax. Chemical People. This is more cruise, SST, punk rock and roll. This is just a killer record too, man. This is great. That's a great band too. Here's another copy of this Man or Astro Man, I think. I don't know how many copies of this I have, but I got quite a few. This is on Yeller label, Yeller wax. Just, yeah, buddy. Yeah, this is good. If you're gonna dip your toes into Man or Astro Man, I would say this one would be a good start. You know, I think this is just wraps it up altogether. Kind of a middle point of their. They put out a couple more after this, but this is kind of like the middle point from the really, you know, beginning of the band up until now. I would start with this, and kind of, I would just probably pick the next one I'm going to show because I thought I needed another one. And this is Man or Astro Man, Destroy All Astro Man. This would be probably my second choice, but this is probably the most sought after one. But I don't think it's quite their best one. I think that one is, but this one is good too. Yeah, this is you know, probably sick of me showing this, but if I get a new one, I'm going to show it. From most bands, some bands I haven't even shown yet. So this was a grail I got. I needed this so bad. This is Fuzz. This is the velvet cover, limited edition, in the red records. It's got just a killer. This is all fuzzy and metallic looking and stuff. This is really cool. This is a great one. This is on I'll show you that. Show you what this looks like, I guess, since it's kind of a big deal. Yeah. Got your velvet record, and is what the gatefold looks like, and looks like that. This is what the wax looks like. Yeah, super stoked to get that. That was a long time coming. I should have had this a long time ago, but you know, what can you do? Yeah, here's a couple. I don't know how I ended up with two. These are some Melvin's Honky limited edition AMREP pressings. The white and the glow-in-the-dark green. This is white vinyl. And let's see here. Show you this this vinyl here on this Melvin's. This is a Melvin's green vinyl, like, I don't know, crazy. I didn't think I was going to be able to score one copy, but I managed to score two. I don't know how that happened, but it just did. I hate these sleeves. So I had to get another copy of this. Everything Sucks. Well, I think I never even showed the other one I got, but yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. So I got another copy of this. This is the actual OG pressing. Another great record if you're into the punk rock stuff. Here's another Grail. This is Ty Siegel's Horn of the Unicorn. This is on a white vinyl. Kind of a rare bird. Yeah, kind of a lo-fi bass punk garage rock when he was doing that. Pretty early and pretty lo-fi, but gotta have it. So yeah, this is killer. So here's another one I got, Hard-Ons, Dick Cheese. This is on Tang, and I don't remember what this is. I haven't played it yet. I don't remember what it sounds like. I'm sure it sounds like what I just played, but I don't remember how catchy and hookful it is compared to the one I just played. But I know it's good. I know I've heard it, but I don't remember it. But yeah, cool. Hard-Ons, Dick Cheese on the old Tang. Here's a pretty rare bird. This is the band Pitchfork, who turned into Rocket from the Crypt and Drive Like Jehu. This is the beginnings of that. Pitchfork. Eucalyptus. This is on Nemesis Records, which is Headhunter. This is a killer find. They're kind of really heavily influenced by Fugazi by this point, and it just rips. It's just, I can't explain it. It just drives you in the head, you know. The music just drives, it just rocks. Killer guitar tones and stuff, and just really killer innovative guitar playing also. And kind of innovative songwriting. No one was really doing this, what they're doing right here. The San Diego 90s sound. This is 90 when it came out, and when I heard this back in, a buddy of mine had this tape, and it really just blew our socks off. This for 1990, this was really the shit. This is pretty cool, pretty good stuff. So I've never actually owned this Black Flag record, Family Man. So, but get me one, and I really like it a lot. I like the spoken word on it, and the music is killer, and of course, iconic cover. It's Black Flag. I don't know what pressing it is. It's got a barcode. Doesn't look real old. Doesn't look real new. So I haven't really investigated it yet. I just know that. I was happy when I got it. Here's kind of something out of the ordinary here. This is picked up this Motorhead No Remorse compilation thing. This is on the Pro Bronze Pro label. This killer. It's got everything you possibly need, really. Ace of Spades, Jailbait, Stay Clean, Iron Horse, No Class, all kinds of cool stuff. Stone Deaf Forever. Yeah. Snaggletooth. Oh yeah, Killed by Death. Yeah, this is a killer one. Nice old, nice respectable copy, you know. Motorhead, of course. Actually got this today. I'll show the price. So this is a fella with a ginger breaker, the Africa 70 jam. This is killer. I don't know much about it. I just saw it being shown and stuff and thought I needed a copy too. And it's definitely cool. It's just rhythmic and stuff, and you know, just I don't really know how to explain it. It's just rhythmic and just pulsing and nice drum work and stuff, and kind of weird but not. It's kind of on the really love side, I guess you'd call it. I haven't tried to try to tighten it up anymore, and I don't really want to mess with it. But I can still read it, and I just like the vibe of this record. It's cool. Yeah, awesome. I recommend all these records I'm showing. I was at a record fair and picked up this Funkadelic, and I don't know what pressing it is, whatever. Of course, it says the right things that you want it to say, but it has it's not a gatefold. This Funkadelic Maggot Brain. It's got a little white spot right here, so I don't have a clue, but it sounds great. And yep, I was happy about this. Maggot Brain. I never really gave this a shot until actually recently on my travels. I just finally thought I was ready for it, which, you know, I'm not really a funker guy, but that's not really funk either. So here's the new Ty Segall live record, Deforming Lobes. This is a killer live record. This is great. This is better than I expected. I heard that he was going to be taking a slight little break after this release or something, but I don't know. I'm really looking forward to the new Zigzags. That I think Farley posted a little thing on them. I'm looking forward to that record quite a bit. But yeah, of course, need some. I collect all of it, all of Ty Segall, as much as possible. So here's a odd one. Here's some late 80s punk Jeff Dahl group. Scratch up some action, and I just got this today at the record show, and I can't wait to hear it. I haven't heard it. I got some other Jeff Dahl, and I haven't really spent. It's a really Dead Boys Stooge type, and of course he was in the Angry Samoans. Just stuff you just never see on the dog meat label. Just never see it. So I got it. Here's a Grail. This is Groundhog Split. This is just a classic record. This is really killer stuff. Really killer. Much like the Doug Jervine, and guitar, bass, psych, blues with kind of a unique hippie edge, but not. and just a great band, the Groundhogs. Up until I think this is 1971. Once you get going, I'm not as familiar with their later stuff. The one with the cartoon cover, I really wasn't a. That one didn't hit me too hard, so I sold it. But I have like a 5-disc thing that's was on iTunes. You could buy it, and it had like the first 5 records of the Groundhogs on it. And yeah, this is one of my favorites. This has Cherry Red on it, which Ty Segall covers. Yeah, this is good stuff on the Liberty. Yep. Yeah, I was stoked when I got that. Didn't have to burn a ton of cash. This is another Descendants record I needed again. This came with like a promo pack. All kinds of crap in here. And on the Restless label, when this came out on, and it's got their tour dates for that, for that leg of the tour. A bunch of write-ups for the band, couple different pictures, and I wasn't aware when I got it, but it showed up and had all this cool shit in it. It's like, whoa, that's cool. But yeah, this is a classic record, classic punk record. I've been sick all week, so if my voice is getting weird, yeah, here's the other copy of the Descendants. And this is some limited edition, and this is all raised and came with a 7-inch with a really rad song on it. This is another 45 Grave. I thought I needed a second copy of this, so I got it. Yeah, classic punk, California punk. Copy of this Television Adventure. This is I'm not really that familiar with it. I got it though. I haven't heard this in years, but I will get to it. But yeah, I haven't heard it yet. I haven't even had a chance to play it. I've gotten so much shit in. Yeah, it's Larry Coryell. This is a great record. I think it's just simply titled Coryell. Vanguard label. OG. This guy can rip. And you see this shown. Just a kind of a weird cover. Kind of odd. Well, I prefer my jazz to be pretty out there. If it's a little bit on the normal side, most blue note stuff is just really just doesn't rock me at all. Great playing on a lot of that stuff, but a lot of that stuff is just like, whoa, it's just doesn't. It's just I want to hear squawking and crazy shit. It almost sounds like not music at all. I'd prefer something like that. Here's a Jesus Lizard Pure. This is on Touch and Go. This is an OG. Nice looking cover. Got the American flag and, you know, everything American on there, I guess. Back cover too, in case you didn't see it again. Yeah, you can't go wrong with this. Getting this stuff back on original pressing has been kind of a bitch. Find it for what I'm willing to pay. So this is still in debate. I don't know. This Nirvana Nevermind. I'll get back to that. Another Randy Dead Wax 66. He playing another live video, which, you know, I kind of enjoy. You know, I feel comfortable on that channel when he's having a live video to interact, because he's, you know, I think that's what's important. And so he would play a little snippet of this. I mean, this is Numinous Eye, supposedly some people from Acid Mother's Temple, and some other crazy bands. And just psychedelic, man, just modern psychedelic Hawkwind worship type stuff. It's really cool. And I got this for $10, man. As soon as he showed it, it's on orange wax, and he was playing it and all that. I just went on eBay and bought one. Oddly enough, I bought it from my record buyer who had it. And I thought that was kind of funny. He actually had something affordable. Here's another neat little Lemonheads Hate Your Friends pressing that I thought I needed. It's on, I don't know, it's on some what's that, English pressing, World Service, I don't know. I got it though. Here's a, you know, I don't find buying Led Zeppelin records very fun, but when they're that nice and they're not recent represses, I mean, I'll take it, and it is just gorgeous. I need it, and the record is like it's never been played. That's a nice little score for one. And we'll talk about this some other day. And I don't know what else. Here's a couple 10 inches I got. Just plowing through the records here. Here's a Impala. This is a Estrus surf band. Randy, if you don't have this, you might like this quite a bit. Just a great band, much like the Satan's Pilgrims on the orange 10-inch. Kind of, if I see 10 inches I like, I've been trying to get them since, trying to get a little bit of a 10-inch collection going, so they're not so out of place. Yeah, this is fantastic surf, with a little bit harder edged with modern production and stuff, but there's still plenty of reverb and plenty of fuzz, and just, you know, this is it, man. And here's a Pavement record, 10-inch, that I don't remember hearing. This is Perfect Sound Forever, I guess they call it. Drag City. So I don't remember hearing this, so they're practically giving it away. So I thought, well, I better get it. But I don't know if I get. Then yeah, I've been out working, so that's why there's no videos. But kind of playing some music in my videos on purpose. Hopefully I'll get blocked. I think if you have YouTube Red, you don't get hassled. We'll see, because I have YouTube Red and I haven't been hassled since I got it. Before I got it, you know, you gotta be a little bit of a member, you know, it's $10, I think $10 a month, and You don't have to worry about stupid commercials and all that crap. This is, I don't have to worry about that shit anymore. I'll just pay the $10 so I don't have to deal with it. And there's some other things too, but I don't remember. I was just so excited, and I kind of figured if all of a sudden I wasn't getting any more. I used to get copyright strikes back in the day, and all of a sudden I never even pay attention. I could care less. But I don't get any anymore. I picked up this too, this Pavement Slanted Enchanted. Of course, this is their best record. Best with the best drummer who couldn't play drums, but he made it on this. Since I was too cheap to fork out for an OG, I thought if I fall in love with this again like I have a million times, some of the best guitar work, man, that just artful guitar work on that record, and just uniqueness. And then I thought, well, if I really get into it, I'll buy an OG at some point. But so that's it, I think, for right now. Here's kind of something cool. Andrew from Tales in the Crate channel, I just absolutely just adore. I've watched all of his videos and several times. I generally look forward to seeing his videos. They're nice and long, takes his time, and he shows what he wants to show, and 95% of the time it's just super interesting, even if I don't necessarily even know what he's showing or am into what he's showing. It don't matter. The guy comes off like he's into music and with an open mind and not closed-minded, and likes the good shit, I guess I can say that. He sent me this. He played this weird jazz record, and I just went batshit crazy for it, since I wasn't going to pay the $350 to get an OG. We were talking about it, and he said he had this laying around and would send it to me, and man, I really appreciate it. This is just so rad. This is the kind of jazz I dig. It's just like punk, but jazz. It's got attitude and going against the system. And other than that, hopefully I'll be making another video here while I'm home. I got a couple ideas. I think it's just best when people just get on and make a video and sit and talk, and they don't need to have like 5 new records with the word B in it, and who gives a shit, just make the video. And I'd like to do a room tour as soon as I get some cleaning done, because this place is kind of crazy at the moment. And a couple shout outs to Cosmic Vinyl and Eric Weinbender. That dude is funny. And Cosmic Vinyl is funny dude too. But I'm serious, I almost throw up from laughing so hard when I watch Weinbender's videos. That dude is funny. And just good healthy videos for the VC. And I'm going to tell you right now, none of this is for sale, okay? Yeah, none of my records are for sale. If you want something, you just ask and I'll give it to you. But if I want to. But nothing's for sale, okay? So, y'all take care, VC. See you, Garner, and Zach, and Zeke the Geek, and all you crazy kooks out there collecting vinyls, and Helmet Diggy, and Rob Paniques.